Hello everyone. Good evening, good morning I guess not. Good afternoon. Quite a few of you are here. Hello Star, hello Crystal. It's not Crystal actually, it's Chris Royal. Hello, welcome to the stream. Well, as you see, we are losing today. So we still are ahead quite a bit, but I'm gonna push with the farm in a sec before Frostfire mine on the farm. So let's see, I kind of drop 3 on this one, and the dude pushed another 4 million, and that dude from our state pushed 2 million, so I cannot compete anymore. I had hope to, you know, to be a bit higher, but 4 million, like that's not good. But that puts Carney very close to me. Yeah. And with the other guy. Yeah, that's Nyazo, right? Nyazo. And Nyazo is not too far as well, right? So we'll see. I mean, he barely pushed yesterday, so that means, so... Not sure if they are maxed out or something. Yeah, it's a 2-1. Oh, okay. So it could be someone with a lot of training speed up, so that could be a problem. That could really be a problem. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's move to the farm. Yeah, rip. That might be the case. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I got a bit of mithril and stuff, but like that's nowhere near Wales level, right? So, but you know, I got some. Don't really have chief gear anymore, so we'll see. We'll see what we can do. But while we wait for the event, because I'm not gonna stay too much after Crazy Joe. Need to book the vacation with the wife. I need to book the planes and the trains and stuff. So, but we're gonna spin a bit. Gonna do 120. See how it goes. Actually, I have time. I could have, you know, could have took the time. So some of them look good. We can see them delayed. Any tips for CG other than only infantry? I mean, the points are getting the cities where you get the most kills. And you get the most kills because there is no infantry, that's the first thing, but because there are the least amount of players in it. So he's trying to pay attention to who is playing, who is not playing, and who you could join. And then the kind of second extra one is like a balance between people that are online and people that are not too reinforced, too much reinforcement. So beyond that, you know, it's using your farms. This is having a farm, bringing your farm and defending your farm alone or with not that many people. There are not much more than that, to be honest. That's your levers. So we're already at the same spot on both accounts for Fred, so he's gonna need a bit more. Yeah, you can do it in a full farm alliance. You can do Crazy Joe as many times as you want. Actually, totally forgot about that, and I did not try to do it more than once today, but you can do Crazy Joe as many times as you want, and your score will be the best of the day. So, yeah. But here, even if you do it in a farm, it means that, you know, these farms need to be empty of infantry at least, eventually Lancer, that would be nice. You need to be, as much as possible, need to be alone to defend it and things like that. So we maxed our friend Magnus as well on the farm. So we are moving from Gatot to Magnus. Then let's get back to Gatot. So that's all okay. Does not matter, to be honest. You just use your really... They don't, you know, they boost like hero, they are boosting everyone in the city. So, I mean, it can matter. It can matter in some way. So let's say you are reinforcing a city that is Furnace 22. They have very bad heroes. They have very bad stats. So you will want to send like maybe your second best march. So you give your stat because it's a defensive situation. So the best people that do the garrison will give the stat to the city or to the garrison, right? So you can give your stat to a weaker city. So if you are defending a very weak city, that will help a lot. Else you will give, you will defend the city alone, but the city will have very bad stats, and that's not gonna but that might not be enough to kill all the CG troops. So you want to send good heroes. So in my case, I will keep these 3 for my base. So I'll keep Magnus, Bradley, René, and I will use Gatot, Gwen, and Fred, and I'll send these to like a Furnace 25, like a Furnace 25 city. So I get, you know, and I put some gear on it, so I actually give it good stats. So that's something you can do as well. But you know, they are not like people making a lot of points. They're just defending a farm alone. And that's just the truth of it. That's just the way it works. When you see someone doing a crazy amount of points, they are defending a farm alone. That's it. That's really it. So we've done the heroes. We can do a bit more. We have some of these. We have some of these here as well. What else do we have? We have some of these, but we need everything we can. So we really need everything we can. This SVS. So let's go here. How was Foundry? Foundry was quite okay at the end of the day. We outmatched them quite well. Well, it was not too bad. It was actually quite easy for us. The main reason was that we were a bit stronger, I think. So overall, they struggled to capture buildings. We had an easier time to capture buildings. I don't even know if we might have played a bit better. I'm not even sure. But I think that was their Legion 2 versus our Legion 1. So that's technically an alliance that was, if I recall well, it feels like it was a long time ago. Was Sunday, but I was really tired. So I think it was like our Legion 1, but not with I mean, now we have kind of a lot of strong players that cannot do our Legion 1. They do Legion 2 US time, and we do Legion 1 19 UTC, and they cannot. So it's our Legion 1, but it's not very strong Legion 1, and it was kind of their Legion 2, and that's a very strong alliance, so it was kind of quite close. But we still had an edge. I'm forgetting something. I did not do the expert, that's why I did not do. But I cannot do much, to be honest, on my farm, so... I have a tiny bit of books. I'm not sure if I want to do... Yeah, I want to do that, I think. I want to do arena for a bit more rewards. That makes more sense for now. What do you mean, which stats? The skill of the heroes? Or... Because the stat is really depending on which labyrinth level. Like all of them are, you know, some of them are pets and stuff, but I assume you know that. That's why I'm asking if you mean something else. So I cannot progress him really, and I don't really want to on my farm that much. So where I am with Cyril. Cyril, I'm not, it's actually quite okay. Agnes is far. Romulus is very far. And Olger is not too far, so that's 25, right? I can do 25 on Olger, which will be nice, and I can do 22 here, and that's gonna be enough, right? So 25. So that's what Baldur is. That's 36, so I could nearly do one more level, but I don't think I want to. I'll do some Olger. It's good for arena. My farm is not really good in arena, but I need to do it eventually. And we need point today, so let's use what we can. And let's put him actually even just 58, because we're not gonna do even 57. We're not gonna do Olger anytime soon, so we can keep the rest. How does expert power affect Gaia art? Are they even in fact affecting? Let me check. I don't think they are. Which one is Gaia? This one? So if you look here, okay, expert stats. No, they are in part of it. Something I did not double check, and they added experts. So, but it says stats. So I'm assuming it's just the stats. It's not this. I mean, I don't think there are any skills that could apply because the other skills are specific to something somewhere else. So I would not think the skills are actually having an impact. Oh, you mean the formation? Okay, yeah. It depends where, but for me, I got most success actually with 45, 10, 45. I tried 5, 2, 3. I did not try much 5, 1, 4. So maybe that's my mistake. But I tried 6, 1, 3. I tried what else? I did not try 60, 40 too much. But the only one I did not try too much. That's something we could do as well eventually. But first, I'll redo the formation I know works. So it's for me, it's mostly 45, 10, 45 to be honest. That's the one, and I'm not using Mia. I'm using my best Lancer hero on that, and that's what's working the best for nearly all levels. It happened very rarely that 5 to 3 worked a bit better, but you never know if it's luck because sometimes it worked after 2 weeks and you are stuck on a level and you get some improvements, so maybe 45, 10, 45 would have worked. So it's not always easy to know. I find for that event, it's not super easy to know usually. Should I do that to get just a bit of points for the team? We are missing 35 million. I've been pushing 12 million, so that's not crazy, but my farm is still number 6, so that's not too bad. I'm not sure what else I could push today. Red is not gonna be of use yet. What do we have? We have fire. So I use my Fire Crystal and I use my Fire Crystal Shard. I've done that because I got the title at 8:45, so that's already used. I could not wait for the stream, so that's pushed on both cities. I had like 3,500 here. I don't think I got back enough refined Fire Crystal today with event and stuff. So I have 5 and I had a tiny bit more. So, but if I wanted to, where I'm at, it's improving that one, and I need 70. So there is no point to super refine right now. There's really no point. That's gonna be a waste. But everything else is kind of leveled up. That's level 9. That I don't do on the farm, and that I don't really do more on the farm as well. So, or maybe I can do that. That's gonna be maybe I can do a few level of the infirmary. It's gonna be a bit of a waste, but that's 80 points until Fire Crystal 5. That's 80 points. So let's do it actually. Let's see. Why not? Then it's gonna start to ask for refined Fire Crystal, and then I cannot do it anymore. But it's gonna be a few hundred of Fire Crystal, and that might help us. So and let's do one. I'm really not in a rush to do anything on the farm. Let's see, do I have the speed ups to actually do it and not care? Yeah, I have the speed ups to do it and not care. We'll use the speed ups for points. And you see we nearly burnt everything, so let's do one more. I'm not in a rush to be FC10, to be honest. Does not matter here. So, and we can do some the last day as well. The last day we will have some more super refine and some Fire Crystal. Will be able to do that. Hello, Dr. Licky Dreams. I'm good, and you? Hey, Sat, welcome to the stream. I'll check the report in a sec. Star, I'm just finishing here. We'll move to the main once we're done on the farm very quickly. But I think on the farm, that's another 2 million. So here there is nothing I can do. We've done experts. Just let me check at the bottom here, but I have no books. I have some bags, but these are not really worth it. I could do Agnès 1 level. It's kind of a waste, but no, my farm is 4 points. It's not for playing effectively, so I don't really care that much. It's gonna make me a bit stronger with the... Oh, I got so much XP that I can already use sigils again. So I don't even have to level her up with in terms of XP. It's already capped, right? You can see here. So that's a bit insane. So that's what we can do. I already made one, Dreams, Lucky Dreams. We were talking a bit about it. I already made one, but I'll do some now anyway. I'll show you a bit. I have it on my Discord as well. Some people are giving you like percentage per levels. I tested it for a few weeks. It did not make me progress. So it was, you know, I pushed every 3 months for SVS. So I get capped quite a bit in Labyrinth because that's the way it is. And I tried different ratio. It does not work well. So for me, I'm using a special ratio. I'll show you on Land of the Brazen and Gaia's Heart. Everything else is 45, 10, 45, and I have yet to find something that works better. If you guys tell me you have something that works better than 45, 10, 45, let me know, but try it as well. So let me remove everything, so I'll show you. This one is really important to understand, that we can go through it. It's a very good find from someone, you know, from the Viewers Alliance. I managed to say it. It's a very good find. So the idea is to use skill of heroes, because you don't have 9 heroes with good gear and good widgets and stuff, right? Unless you're a big whale, you don't have that. So the idea is to be smart. So you are smart if you play your best infantry, your best lancer, and you play with Greg. If you don't have Greg 3+ stars, you can use Lynn instead. But for me, you know, 3+ star is good enough. And you use 60-40. Why do you do that? It's because Greg is boosting health, damage taken down, and I mean, they have more health, they take less damage, and they do more damage. He has 3 skills that really, and he buffs all the troops, so you don't need marksman. But he has very bad stats. He's Gen 3, we are Gen 9, so he has very bad stats. So you don't want to have Greg, you don't want to have marksman with Greg, right? So that's your first march, your best heroes for marksman and lancer and Greg. Or Lean, it works well as well. And if you are Gen 11, 12, you could use Bradley as well. Bradley works better, which I will be able to start to do well yet. Then the next one, you will want to use Mia. So that's the same idea. You don't want to have lancers. I did not test without lancers, but the ratio is something like that. It's like a bit more infantry, a bit less marksman, like somewhere 55 and 50, something like that, and 2% lancers. I did not try without the ratio that people give. I don't know if it's better without, to be honest. I could try, but that's what people gave me. That's working very well. And then your last march, you want to use your 3 best heroes you have left, and you want to use the famous 50, 20, 30. And that's, if you've never done that, you clear at least 5 level, often 10 to 15, some people cleared up to 20, 25. If you were using like bad ratios before for your troops and bad heroes and you didn't have a good strategy, you might do up to 20, 25 level. I think I've seen someone that did 30. So let me tell you that they were not using a good strategy before, but most people, they do 10 or 15. So for me, I've been using that strategy for many weeks now, but I just have a bit better heroes, right? So I have, but this does not really work. I found out that just getting heroes to 4 and 5 stars in Labyrinth, it did not much on my main. It did not much on my farm, it seems. So on my main, I got 1 level. I did Magnus to 5 stars. I did Zura to 4 star and 1 shard. And I get only 1 level in Labyrinth, but they don't have widgets. I think that's the main issue as well. They don't really have widgets. So we will see. We'll see next time. But in Exploration, I got 9 level on my main, which I did not put in the video, was not super relevant. But here I might get 1 level easy. So we'll see if I get more than 1. Remember when we did Bradley, we got like 15 levels. So like Magnus is really not the level of Bradley in terms of power. So see, it's not really working that well, but we got one level, and later in the week when we do the widgets and stuff, it's gonna be actually quite better, I think. Probably quite better. So that was nearly 2 levels, because there was like barely any infantry on the other side, but that's 1. So that's consistent with my main. And if we go to Labyrinth, let's see what we can do. So that's the strategy for the maze, and everything else you do 45, 10, 45, except the last one you use the same. And if you have a dart, it's all linked on the Discord. I can copy paste it here if you want. That's an option as well. So people are teasing each other a bit. I wanted to do exploration, so we're gonna change a bit the lineup. So we're gonna remove Edis, we're gonna add Magnus. I think that was working best that way for me on my other accounts. And the question I have is, do I keep Gwen? Because I have Edis and Fred, but I don't think they are better. I mean, 3 infantry is a lot. We could try eventually, but 3 infantry is a lot. And Fred is not ready yet. When he's 4-star with a widget, I'll start to use him, but before that, it's probably not worth it. Yeah, I can show you that, yeah. You mean on the farm or on the main? That's a very tough level, and you see like just getting Magnus did not change much. So we'll see if like that is better. It seems a bit better, but that's you know, these, yeah, they are really, really tough. So let's see if we can do, because Gwen is a bit useless. Let's see if we do something like that, right? Let's see if 3 infantry is actually working. I don't think 3 infantry is working, but maybe if it's really like tanking for Bradley, and Bradley is doing the job, it's working better. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but it's working better than Gwen with Edis. So sometimes you can do like some exotic thing, right? But I'm not gonna do Xura on that account, so I'm gonna struggle a lot. I'm gonna really struggle a lot in arena with my farm, but you know, I don't really care about it, to be honest. But that works well with 3 infantry. The benefit of Edis is that she's doing a lot of damage when she dies, so that's why I'm putting her for first row, and then Magnus is a bit more offensive, so I'm trying to keep him at the back, right? So fully he survives and he has time to do damage. You see how much Bradley is killing at the back? It's killing like all the escorts when he hits. So that's actually quite a few more levels, so that's really good. Let's go quick. So we have a chance to get ready to Frostfire mine and show you the arena. And just let me know, Mr. Repost, if you want the arena on the main on the farm. So that's closed. That's maybe where we go. Let's see whose escorts are the best. It feels that mine are a bit better, but no, actually not. That's gonna be okay for the farm here. Gonna be good enough. So in arena, the way I'm gonna do it, I might actually just do the same, to be honest with you. I think in arena I might just do that and see if it works. I maxed all damn 5 levels on G11 Archer. 5 levels of what? You mean, oh, the skills to unlock T11. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah. I did my Lancers today, so I'm pretty happy with it. That's okay, Sad. That's really, you know, you cannot carry the weight of the world forever. Like these are 4 things that are already taxing, to be honest. That's if I'm holding as well on a restart project, it's like I'm not sure I want to be R5 or R4 and at the center of a big project. I'm actually not sure I want that for myself, to be honest. If I restart, I'm actually might considering just doing it with a bunch of people I like and we just join an alliance. You know, just find a small group, like being like, you know, 10, 15 people that want to restart. Not try to do like a massive state. I don't want a third job, you know. I have my, you know, I have my company. I have YouTube that's already 2 jobs. I have a wife that's already 3 jobs. I don't want the 4th one, you know. CG will start after Frostfire Mine, right? So we have Frostfire Mine in 5 minutes. And we have CG in 40 minutes from now. So it's gonna be 18. I'll show you there, right? That's UTC. So we have Frostfire Mine just now. And then just after. So as soon as I'm off of Frostfire Mine, I'm just focusing on placing my troops to make points. So let's pop that Frostfire Mine because it's gonna be helpful for Crazy Joe. Let's pop the pets as well. Let's update Arena Championship, Alliance Championship. So let's see how much point we get with the new heroes as well. So I was 5,620, and now if I do that, I'm gonna be, what happened? I was 5,620. I was not 6. Yeah, okay. So we registered with 6040. So anyone that did not, they have higher power than me, right? So these guys are weaker than me. Some of them. Wolfap is not weaker than me, but Belch is a bit weaker than me, for example. So people still did not register properly. Some people register with Foundry 20% buff as well. So yeah. But that's a lower power. You know, if I let's show you like the normal registration. Deployments. Update troops, right? So if I do the usual, that's my power, 7,300, right? And, so I look like, you know, I could be happy. I'm like, wow, I'm number 4, you know, I'm strong. And no, but that's not how it works. Power is not always strength. So you do that, 60-40 is a lot better. And you look a lot lower in power for matchmaking, and you're actually better. The last week we had people that played 60-40 and they no-match everyone that was 50-20-30. That's something I've just been lazy to test for months, and it's actually far better. So 60-40 for Arena, guys. That's what you should do as well. So let's do that as well. No, I don't have kids. Like, my wife is a bit older than me. She has kids that are adults. They are like 21, 23. And because I met her, she was, you know, I was 38, she was 48, so no kids. When you're 48 and your 2 kids are adults, no kids anymore. So no kids, so, you know. Yeah. No, I don't mean it's the third job with my wife, but, you know, we are like, I care about relationships. I care about relationships. She does as well. So, you know, we spend time together. We do things together. We are not that kind of couple that never do anything together. That's why one of my other things I really love is relationships. So I have a French podcast on love relationships as well. You know, that's another thing that's another thing I like. So when I mean it's a job, it's like it's something I invest myself into. Some people do relationship and they don't really, or they have a girlfriend, you know, and they see her from time to time and stuff. I see that a bit differently. I don't see it as a job, but that's really important. I'm trying to dodge your reports. Yeah, that's not you. That's not you. That's not you. That's you. So that's our friend Kakarot. He thinks he's Sangoku. but that's like that's because you are free to play. You took like the child version of Son Goku. You did not pick the latest forms. So what happened? I think we need to go soon as well. Welcome everyone. We are 22. Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciated. So as you can see, Star is doing what he should with his gear and charms. All of that is good. And he wins by quite a bit because that's most of his troops. That was Frostfire Mine. I mean, that guy has no hero. That's so weird to me. Like to see like the dude is Gen 6. He has a Bokan level 1 and a Wayne level 1. No heroes, yeah. I mean, it's not like he has some either, you know. It's kind of close enough. Let's see if I can get a title as well. Yeah, perfect. I'll get the title for when we are finished with it. So can we enter? Did we do what we wanted? So you see what happened here. Yeah, I tried with Fred, but it was far worse. But I did 10 level. I was at 535 and I'm 545. So that's the 10 level I could do today. So let's go for Frostfire Mine. Let's scout a bit. So I'll do the free-to-play strategy. I was hesitating to do the pay-to-win and to try to go to middle and to get level 3 mines. Like that's an amazing spot. Like if you're a mega whale, you go here, man. Like that's insane. The density of mines is insane. Yeah, it's lagging a bit though. Connection is not great. Latency is not really good right now. So yeah, so we'll do the free-to-play. I might try the pay-to-win strategy after I push fully. So, you know, right now I got like T11 Lancers, which I need to train, which I don't have yet. So I don't know if they will give them to me in Frostfire Mine. I got FC10, so that they'll give me, but I'm missing a lot of hero gear. I'm missing a lot of upgrades still, so we'll wait. Maybe next week, I mean 2 weeks, we will try the pay-to-win, see if we can do it. And something people have been talking to me about is wondering if these skills are automatic. So if that one could be active automatically when you are not actively occupying a mine. And I do believe it does not. I do believe you have to send a march, that the march is actually failing to win the battle, and then you get the point. So I'll try to test that in my farm. I did not test that for nearly 2 years now. I tested it when I started the game, so it was terrible, even if people were telling me to use it in their guides. And yeah, and that was it. So maybe they changed something, but that's a bit weird to me. So we seems to be a bit quiet. There are not that many people around. That's a good start. Okay, someone is here. You want to go the one at the center first and the one on the outskirts later. And you want to do that immediately. That's nearly a miss on my side. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. So far it's not too bad. It's a kind of okay beginning. We got quite a few. This one I can get. Here is dead. We cannot get anything here. We are not too far from a mine. Try to get one with Gina, but I don't know where is my Gina. So you need to put your Gina first in Frostfire Mine. When you save a squad, you really need to put your Gina first, not like me. That's really good, Dreams. Good job. And that's, you know, that's why I'm streaming Frostfire Mine is like, I've been making 3 or 4 guides in Frostfire Mine, and people are still very much confused about it. You know, what to do, why do you do that, what do you do this, and so I kind of went a bit too soon. So it's gonna be 10 secs, so we're gonna trigger the 5k. I need to look for a bit of this. Trigger it now, right? Around 25:04, so that's actually okay. But that's the downtime I'm talking about in the guide. There are no patrols nearby. So here what you do, usually, what I do at least, is I start to trigger a bit the mines, and if I have neighbors, I start to attack them as well with 1 or 2 march, so maybe they teleport away. Because I have nobody around, I'm triggering a lot of mines, you know, but that's sometimes not always a good idea, because they will steal the corners of you, right? And like the patrol's gonna come back in like a good 30 seconds from now. So there won't be any patrols for another 30 seconds as well. And if I start to do the research, you see how far they are, and they are not worth it, right? So instead of going for the ones that are very far, you just gather, and then you start to recall your marches that are very far, but I can start to recall everyone. And you gather the corners, right? And you make sure you get the loot. So for me, I'm gonna get the 5k here as soon as I get a march coming back. And hopefully we start to see patrols coming back again. You see in 6 seconds I should get the 5k again. So that's very easy to see now because not much is going on. And you gather. And if you look, you know, I'm 8, I'm not too bad. Some people are quite above, but that's really okay at the end of the day. At the beginning does not matter that much. So they start to come back. So you rotate, you go in circle around your base. You try to keep track of your Gina eventually, which I just did. You want some level 2-2. You keep collecting the corners. And if you do that on the phone, it's a lot faster, I find, on a tablet than if you do that with the mouse like I'm doing on the computer. And you see I'm cleaning the ones that are far from me. So hopefully I can get these ones. And there are many reappearing as well. And I need to get the 5k again. So I need to check if in 6 seconds I got the 5k or not. I did not see if I get it, so I'll test it later again. So that's a very nice start, you know, it's kind of a chill beginning. I don't have many people, even if we're 114 in the map, it's actually quite a nice start. So I don't get the 5k, so I guess I got them earlier. See, even people are not stealing my Orishal come, so you know, like that's one map where people could say I've been lucky, and if I rank well, it's because of luck. It could be, but it's as well because I'm doing the right strategy. And that's, you know, you can be lucky and rank poorly. I've seen that as well. No problem with that. Yeah, so far it's actually really good, to be honest. I just need to not miss the 5k, and I think that the part I'm doing poorly right now is the 5k. But every time I stream, it's like that. So if you look now, we should be doing quite well, you know. You cannot see these people, but they might be maxed out, some of them. Yeah, they are not too strong. The one at the top are not super strong for now. We have the volcano in 1 minute, so that's another time where sometimes you have done times. You could gather a bit eventually, that could be an option. If you don't have any good patrols, which I, you know, did not really check super carefully, to be honest with you. something I could have done a bit better. Gather for a few seconds, swap to get a bit of the trigger the 5k and keep the timer. We got the 5k, so it was 2038, so that's quite good for the for what's coming up. See, they're coming back. We can start to recall the ones that are far. And I'm lagging a bit. So nothing to do now. It's all ready for the volcanoes. Hopefully it's actually quite good. I don't have many volcanoes around me. That's okay, that's gonna do, right? That's gonna have to do. Let's do one close by so we can do the 5k as well on the mine. I'm not following the chat super closely right now, just in case. I'm trying to show a good score. But that's where we should, you know, do a bit better. So, you know, we are 3, which is already really good. I'm gonna get the 5k from that, so I'm gonna send this one as soon as I can. That's gonna be around 6x, so it's gonna be around 1907, which is really important to get. And we're gonna see where are the volcanoes. That's a bit better for the volcanoes, to be honest. That's actually quite good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I have a lot of volcanoes around. I'm hesitating to move, to be honest. See, like here, it's actually not too bad. You know, if I keep the volcano in that corner, I don't really get them. I just port in with the neighbor. So I'm gonna go try to get the volcano north and east, for example. And then I see maybe I just teleport. Okay, someone is teleporting here. That's the bad part. And I should have done that. So, but I might not get it. Might have been actually. Yeah, it might have been poorly managed on my side. So here you want to use the buff. And try to see if I can find a quiet spot that is quiet for volcanoes. Is it paradise? Is it paradise, guys? So you see they are gathering, right? So I'm keeping track of that. I'm gonna port right here. So 5, 3, I'm gonna get most of it now. And I don't want other people to get them before me. So, you know, I'm gonna teleport. So far is a very easy Frostfire mine. I'm gonna get the 3k, the 5k. I'm gonna try to get another volcano, and then I'm gonna go back to patrol. So we got quite lucky, to be honest, today. I have to say when it is, you know. We even have some corners. I don't know how 120 people battle is like dead like that, you know. And if you look, I mean, we are 2, we were 3, so that's not too bad. Someone else is playing very well as well. So kudos to them. That's the issue at that stage of the game, right? People know how to play. People know how to play as well. I'm not the only one. I'm sure it's because of YouTubers telling people what to do. Yeah, I guess I stole your luck. That could be, yeah. That could be. That I'm not gonna get. That's okay at the end of the day. I just need to, yeah, get that 5k again. That's gonna... I'm gonna regret it else if I don't get it properly. Do I get the 5k? Yeah, I do. So that was 1537. So hopefully the dude is not collecting these guys. That's a bit risky, they're a bit far. But you know, they should not be any guys for a little while, so it should take a little while until we get new ones. That's actually okay. Maybe I try to scare that dude, but he might be a bit strong, so. Yeah, I managed to get them. That's crazy. That's crazy. It was 37, so we're gonna get it at, you know, we're gonna get it anyway. So I kind of lost track of the patrols, but that should be quite okay. So we get it, 5k. Yes, we got the 5k, and that was 1428, 29. That's someone that could attack as well. You know, he's a low level player, but sometimes it's good to have neighbors that are gathering, so they are not killing patrols for you. You know, they are not stealing your patrols. So here we are just waiting for patrols to come back, which will not be too far. Maybe that's another 30 seconds. That could be now. You could gather. If you pay attention to the timing of the patrol, which I lost, you could gather at that time, you know, with 1 of 2 mining. It's not gonna change the end of the... It's not gonna be the end of the war. It was around 28 seconds, so I still have a bit of time. You know, that's 6 seconds, so that should be okay. And I think I've seen some. They start to reappear, so around, you know, 1330. That's kind of what I was looking for. And you will see even down times like that are okay. So someone teleported here. So the dude left, so I'm actually alone as well, so that's really good. And we need to pay attention to 1226, something like that, 1225 maybe. Still send a few marches to patrol, but one of these we'll need to keep for a mine. So that's something you need to plan. This one go for a mine. I need to see if I get the 5k. I got the 5k at 1220, so that's pretty good. So we should be, you know, we should be close to the top. Even if some people are getting, oh, we have Ahmed, so yeah. So I'm not gonna go for middle, you know. Ahmed is one of the dude of 943 that is maxed out, and that he was a tyrant, I think, the last time. Not the last time, but the time before. As you've seen, he is maxed. We're gonna play for top 3. That seems to be very doable so far. We can get to the mine again. I will maybe a bit too soon. I forgot when I got it, so I need to pay attention. I did not get it, so it was probably 1 or 2 seconds sooner. So I need to send back and send again. That's really okay, but that's a bit of a waste. And we got the 5k now. Yeah, at 11.7. So if I can get 1 round of patrol, that would be nice. because you know. So mines, I need to speed that up by 1 because they just need to come back for the volcanoes right here. That's what you need to pay attention to. They need to come back for the volcanoes, so maybe they don't. So I'm just gonna see if I can, you know, if any of these will explode and give me some of the nodes, and I'll need to put them back as well soon. They're gonna gather for half a sec or something, for 10 seconds or something like that. So all of these were gathered before, so they're not gonna... We're gonna get the 5k here, and everyone should be back in time for the volcanoes. That's what I call mastery. And a bit of luck. We've got 3, 4. Some of them are a bit far, so I'll try to get the ones that are a bit far. First, I've seen, yeah, that's not good. I'm a bit slow with the computer, but that's okay. Let's try to see, can I get one here maybe? So I could not get 6, so I'll get a mine, a patrol, and I'll try to get 5k, and that should be good enough for this time. And I'll get the Ori shall come here. Let's see how we do. But that dude is doing very well, and they are not super strong, so you know they probably just play very well. And then they are doing level, you know, maybe they are doing level 5 mines, and I'm not. Level 3 mine, and I should have been there as well, you know. Maybe that's something I could have been doing. I did not pay attention for the 5k, but I think I got it. So that spot for volcano is not as good as the previous one. It's clearly not. Clearly not having as many. So let's get some of the patrols. It's not too bad, you know. If you get a patrol, it's one. Of course, it's less, but. Yeah, Legion, Flame Legion is very, is really, really strong. It's taking all you have. When you don't have Flame Legion and you think you are there for the T12, you know, T11, you're not. You are clearly not. So they're all coming back. They are popping soon, so I'm gonna focus on the volcanoes. I can get 5 volcanoes and I can get... and get 5 volcano and the 5k from a mine. So that's okay. That's really okay. I just need to find a spot because that's not the best spot. So let's see my previous spots. A bit more inside of the... Wow, that's good. That's potentially good, right? So they're all returning 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna teleport in 2. 1, 2. Most of them should have gathered already. I'll try to get this one a bit. I mean, for point, it's gonna be decent no matter what. It's gonna be decent for point no matter what. I don't know if it's gonna be, you know, the ranking I'm gonna have, right? At the end of the day, I got a match that got defeated. I'm not sure about that part. I cannot control that. If people are, you know, either playing better or having more luck or whatever, that's okay. But I can control doing well, and I've been doing well so far. I think I need to get maybe somewhere close. Okay. Let me try the 5k because I'm totally... I think it's too soon for the 5k, but let's try. No, it's not there yet. So I got it. Fair enough. Let's try that. That's a bit far. I'm going a bit far from base. Let's see who is middle, and his middle is Ahmed, right? So Ahmed is, and Zaid is probably maxed as well. I think it's one of their, like, so it's like crazy people, crazy states inside. So there is no point in wasting my time sending a march and spending time. So better to hunt, to try to keep track, do my game. I'll mostly catch up chat during Crazy Joe when I send my marches. So Ahmed, you know, will pass me. So for sure I'll be, and many people could get into the castle. So that's one of the challenge. So we'll see how it goes in the end. Many people could get to the castle. Many people will get points. Do I got the 5k? No, I don't. Let me see if I can pop a mine. Get a bit more points, and I'll wait for the last batch of troops. Nothing to pop, nothing to pop. We should have patrol not too far from now, which I just missed. One. And we have a free teleport soon as well, so that's when we can try to squeeze the last few points in the end. I think I made that one sooner. Okay, they are back. Let's go. They are not coming very quick, but they have a few. So that was 33 for the 5k. So I got a good margin to do it 2 more times. That's pretty good. So 33, so that's gonna be soon. That's gonna be around 30, so I'm not missing any time, so that's pretty good. I'm really preoccupied by the amount of people that got middle, but maybe I try my luck a bit at the end, right? In case like these, you know, big player, they are fighting so much versus each other that they... Let's send this one middle and see if we get a chance. If you look at middle, yeah, he's at 5 minutes, right? So he might have, if they are together, he might have let his friend get it as well. That's something people do. So we can get the 5k one last time. I mean, not one last time, but one more we can get it after. And now we have a free teleport as well. So, you know, that could be, if we find a good spot for points, it could be now, but I need my I need that to arrive, right? Let me find the spots. Of 2 points last minute, and as soon as my march hit middle, here is a good spot, right? I'm gonna get 3 patrols, I'm gonna get the 5k points, and that's gonna be it for today. I don't think I'll get it, but you know, just try my luck. $19 I can get that one. That's perfect. $14 I can get that one, and that's gonna be it for now. Hopefully that guy is not passing me, and we finish 3, but I will see. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. And then we will do 4. So Ahmed is first, of course. That guy is first. He played well, and he probably got middle a bit, right? So that they played very well. They got middle a bit, so that's really good. If we compare, I'll take a screenshot, but I need to go to Crazy Joe. Crazy Joe is in 5 minutes. So I'll store a screenshot here, and I'll store a screenshot of that dude as well. See where is the difference. I mean, there is the bottom one as well, but don't really have time for that. Then I'll be able to catch up the chat. That could be a farm, so that might be okay. We do 100% in my case. We don't care. We do 100%, so that's really good that nobody's in my farm. Paula, she's often online, but she's full. Everyone moves spaces, so I'm not sure where to find the people I usually reinforce. He's actually okay, that's not too much. He's empty. Emma is full. That's 3 out of 6. I need a neighbor, so either I do Skifney, I do Assassin. Not sure if he's online. Not sure if he's online. So not gonna boost. Not gonna boost marksmen. I don't have any. 3 minutes. Yeah, it's exactly that star. And kind of like, but you know, we'll look at it in a sec. But you know, it's Ahmed, right? So yeah. You see? I don't know why they changed Alliance name. I'm curious to see if there was drama or just for fun, or if they just changed the name. And someone else. So do I have a neighbor? I have Assassin, the neighbor. That's cool. Ghost, I don't know if he's actually playing much lately. Betty's full. Gabby, maybe Gabby, she's online. She sent reinforcements, so maybe Gabby is online. So let's do that. Let's look at. I don't have enough Helios. Okay. That's good rewards. Happy with that. And force is. Yeah, it's quite a lower ones, right? Not super happy. I really wish I could get 3. That's quite a bit more, but at the end of the day, it does not matter that much. So can I look at my points? Someone asked about that in YouTube comment, and I don't know if they are here. Guide, no. Historical reward. Usually you can look at your breakdown, right? Was it at the end of the match only? Because here I cannot. Or it did. Or where it did. But if we look at laid, right? Whatever, or lap, whatever that name is. So the strategy here. Obtained from scattered original compile. So they did a lot more than me. So they were probably in like higher area. So they might have been some from veins. So that's the volcano, I think. I never remember. So they keep patrol as much as me. Meanwhile, the difference is melter occupation mostly. That's of course. And the pile, right? So they got a lot better at that. So I'm not sure if they were, because they keep as much patrol. So it's weird that they would not be. They would be in level 2 or 3 region, right? So either have been very bad at the piles. That could have been, right? I felt it was okay. I did not get that many, but 106, that's really a lot. So whoever that person is really good at that, for sure. Ahmed should be, yeah, he should be gathering level 3 tiles, so you will see that there is not that many patrols. So see like how wells do not even give a F. The guy just put his march in level 3. He does not kill a patrol to unlock skills, so he played without skills, right? He played without any skills, and if he did, he will be at 600k. But that's the craziness of being a well. It's just like, don't kill patrol, just teleport to level 3 mines. You leave your marches there, you take middle, you hold middle. Good job, you're number 2. That's what you can afford when you are max. When I sweat for half an hour and I get that amount of points. And that dude is killing patrol, but a bit more than me, so that's good for him. Orichalcom is not better, it just got middle, right? The difference here is like he managed to get middle. I cannot know if he's a very strong player or not. I cannot check. But I feel that was okay. That was an okay run. So let me catch up. It was around here. I mean, if someone did 5.6 star, they really defended like 6 cities alone and stuff like that. We have Sanji, that she made I think 4 or 5 farms, and she makes like 4 million plus usually with 4 farms, I think. Something like that. So 5.6 million is like, you are a crazy player that can defend alone CG level 21, right? Very likely, or 19 or whatever you do. So that's the only way. How did EG defend? So the way it works at the point is like 50% of the total point of a wave is shared with people defending. 50% is going to the city, the person having the city. So, you know, if you look at a report here, for example, whatever on Mini Tonton, Mini Tonton is doing some kills. So it's because, why is that? Mini Tonton should not have any. You don't have any kills at that stage. Did someone kick me out of their cities? Yes, they did. So it's weird. Like in that case, the Lancers played when I got, you know, I mean, like that should be enough to kill level 3 wave. So sometimes the Lancers are playing, I don't really understand why. That's a bit weird in Crazy Joe. They should not be, but they do. But like half of the point of that wave, if I made 0 kills with my mini tonton, would have went to mini tonton, and the other half would have went with me. And the 50% that goes to the defender, they are shared with everybody else. So that's, you know, that the only thing you can do is, of course, surviving all the wave on your main city and defending cities. Ideally, you want to defend cities that are online as well, right? Cities that are empty online, and then you start to make crazy amount of points. See? So wave 3 is not killing anything, right? So it's actually a bit more than 50%, right? Equal to 50% of the defeats. But I don't get the same amount of points here at all when it says 50%. And my expert on mini tonton is not as strong as this one. This one gives 50% more, is max. So this one is I should get 50% of the point as far as I understand, but maybe I'm missing something. Talking about the skins, marching skin and stuff for Christmas. We've seen some things for Christmas, right? But I'm not sure if they were real or not. But they were not so nice. So Christmas usually are very nice. So you were talking about the Flame Legion. That's insane to do, yeah. So Sat was admitting to all of it that he was doing, you know, he was spending his money without understanding the game. I reassure you, you are not alone. Most people do. And even, you know, even myself, like I've learned a lot the last 6 months, so it's never ending. So whatever I said 6 months, a year ago, I might not do the same. That's a cool thing that you send a whisper when you give a piece to someone, actually. That really creates some kind of, you know, people just say thank you. If it was like, if nobody was giving a piece to anybody, people would, you know, would not give a F, and would be very different vibe. I think like people really like to help each other with that. So let's see if we get a bit lucky with that. Oh, we didn't get any new one. That's terrible. That's really terrible. I was having high hopes. So that's Battlefield, and Battlefield I'm missing a lot. I'm really missing a lot. So I was hoping that's so the next time, yeah, next time I could get these, and that's gonna help me a lot in 2 weeks. By then we'll have been doing Foundry, Castle Battle, so that's gonna help a lot as well in 2 weeks. And that's gonna be this weekend, that's gonna be 2 weeks, that's gonna be 2 weeks. That's gonna be this weekend, and that's gonna be quite further. But I'm doing quite well lately. I went back to Force. Got a bit lucky. I can help Bury. I'll help Emma, she's our R5. I can help Trumpina as well, so people will be happy with that. So let's look at the points as well. Frostfire mine is so pay to win. I mean, it's a pay to win game, man. So what do you want? That's just the way it is. So where am I making points and where am I not making points? So I'm making points in Baby El Patron, I'm making points in Assassin, I'm making points in Gabi, I'm making points in Chocolate Belgium, I'm making points here, and I'm making a lot more points in Tonton. So here I'm making okay points, but they will be offline. Tonton, I'm making very good points in my farm, but I'm making very bad points here. So there is a lot of people and they kill everything. So that's the one I'm gonna change. When it's wave level 7, I'm gonna change it unless he's online. I don't know where I'm going, but see, like people love that. So thank you. I'll say thank you, guys. Like everyone say congrats, and I'm just saying nothing. So it's like you announce you are pregnant. You know, when you win Frostfire Mine, it's kind of like the same amount. Attacking ETA 22. So I'll leave it. I'll leave it until wave 10. We're gonna do it later. They should buff the Baldur's chest for CG. Yeah, I mean, it's free stuff, right? They are not crazy. I did not calculate, you know, what do you get per CG in average, right? But that's true, it's not that much. Wait. Yeah, that's not too bad, though. That's not too bad. Some people were 2 million points. So it's only Car that did it at an alliance, so it's gonna be not too bad to rank as well. Where are we here? Can we do something? I really don't think I can do anything, to be honest, anymore. Except spending a lot of money, but that's not gonna happen. We are doing very well as an alliance. That's a very weird state we are fighting. So that's the alliance leaderboard so far, right? I mean, that's today, but that's the last few days. So somehow we are doing really, really good. I would not have expected we do that much more than everybody else so far. So I'm really happy to see that. But everyone is doing okay. Then you start to see the other alliances of that state. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's us. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's us. So see, like, they make as much point as us, but they are not making points with their main alliances. They just have a crazy amount of alliances, and they make, when if you look at like any other states, like, I mean, there might be a few states like that, but when you have your top 4 alliances beating them in prep, like, they are nowhere near close to you, but they have so many farms and stuff, which we, you know, we have been told they have. So that's a bit weird. Yeah, people are talking about stamina tomorrow, but I got. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot. So we lost 2/3 of the viewers, so everyone cared about about Frostfire Mine, I guess. But that's okay. Thank you for staying, guys. Thank you. So Assassin is okay, so let's get back. Wow, that's a lot of people. I need to do something about it because I'm gonna be late. I don't think we're gonna be 15, right? That's 8. Oh, you know. You never know. You never know. Let's get in before everybody else to be sure. And let's save a march. Troop. Need this one, so this one is that, and let's do, we said 60k and we said 25, right? So let's save it so we can do it easily next time. And we want to swap, we said we want to swap this that march and try to find a better spot. Could have went to Gallant a bit sooner. Is Agi online? No, they are not. I'm really not too sure who to reinforce right now. Yeah, it's probably not empty, right? Maybe our farms. With like a second march to boost the stats. And maybe like 90... 90-10 to get some points. The farms are not reinforced and she's not replaying at the moment. And she got the road not too long ago, so maybe that's a decent... someone not burning and points for myself, so that seems to be a good deal. The Crazy Joe is what? Is it easy moonwalking when he is so close and it takes forever? No, okay, it's 5 sec. So now I can be part of the people that making the most point. I'm just missing the promoting of my lancers, right? Which I'll do Thursday. That's a bit better. So let's see how we're doing. 78. So you see Senji, because she's using her farms account and she has many, that's she's like flying already. But for the rest, I'm doing well. For the rest, I'm doing well. I think with people on Discord in between the downtime. How are we doing? We got some extra chests. Points are climbing quite quickly at that stage, so that's really good. That's what we want to see. We are wave 14. I'm not gonna change anyone, I think. I think it's good enough, you know. I'm helping like important cities. So Dina is not really working. Battle details. What's going on here? Yeah, she still have like a lot of infantries, right? So I could actually send like only lancers to her, for example. See if we can do something like that on such a city. So see like paramedic and that kind of accounts, like that's all. Oh, but she's using accounts in another. She's doing that in another alliance right now. I don't know what she. Okay, fair enough. Let's try with only Lancer on Marina, see if it works. What did we say we sent? Second March, right? And we'll use René to boost Lancers. I'm wondering where I am with Crazy Joe when it comes to points for events. Which one is it? Tundra Alliance, maybe, or that the other one? So that's tokens, chest, contribution. So it's gonna take forever to finish this one. It's probably the battlefield, right? Or spectacular adventures, I guess. Fishing will be not anytime soon. Crazy Joe is like 30 million points. Yeah. So technically need to try to do it tonight somewhere else if I can. If we can do the farm. That would be nice. So let's see if we make it work on wave 15. When we get the outcome. But quite a few are online. That's actually pretty good. Sometimes I struggle to get online people because I'm trying to get points on like offline cities or like empty cities, and often that people they are living in empty cities when they're offline. So. Let's look. Let's look. We don't have it. 0 points. That was a terrible idea. So they are not killing anything. Like all, let's, yeah, curious. So that means that all our infantries are taking it, right? It's weird, right? Because our lancers killed half of it last time. So I guess it really depends on the wave and on the monster you face. Never really spend too much time to look at that. Someone knows a bit. So that's terrible. Terrible. Let's see the next wave, but I think I've tried that not long ago actually. I remember now that was a bad idea. Worst case we swap wave 17. Yeah, quite a few more people join Assassin TT, so it's not working as well as it used to be. Seventeen is only on lines, right? Wait, it's not that 17. So you have time to do the swap. I just don't know why she did not get attacked. Well, she did. That was 16. 15 as well. Okay. Let's do 60-40, something like that. We said second March, that should be that one. And let's do a mix. B4 wave, whatever that is. So how is it going? Okay, so we are catching up. So the way it works with that opponent states, like we are ahead at the beginning of the day because I guess it's like not evening in Asia. It seems to be an Asian state, that Japanese, but I've been told that they have many Asian alliances. So during the afternoon, it's evening in Asia, so they make a lot of points and we are behind. And then they go to bed, Asia is sleeping, more or less, and then we start to make points and we win the day. So that's the story so far. Hello, Crucial. Good job on Frostfire Mine. Thank you for being here. But still 3 people with points, so that's actually pretty decent, to be honest. So I'm hoping for a good outcome today. Would be a good outcome. So that's wave 18. That's really good, right? And I should probably have swapped to some of the... My experience told me in the past that I should swap to some lancers actually on my own farm in that case. I won't have time to swap, it's gonna be too soon, so that's too late, that's done. When you reinforce alone and there are lancers, yeah, you might want to send some as well. Like this for level 21 because my FC10 marks infantry, they don't kill everything, right? They're not killing everything at all, so... Gosh, oh, that was terrible. I recalled the wrong troop when I was liking, so I'm gonna miss one hit on the farm. I'm gonna miss one hit, which you know is a bit of points, right? Chocolate Beige was like wave 18 was 15k, so that's not too bad. But that secure me middle. Don't need to send heroes even, that's okay. We can heal and we can get... Ina got hit as well. So yeah, that did not work as well. Barely any kills, so that was a bad idea. Even if she has very little power, she still have enough troops. High enough levels too. I guess at some point it will be terrible, you know, when everyone is FC9, FC10, it's gonna be terrible to make points in that event. Are we 15? Okay, so that's good to see. Kamikaze looks to be strong. That's all max Gen 8 for most of them. Gen 9, sorry. That's good to see. We have some good players right now. Some strong ones. I have full Helios, yes. So it's actually looking pretty good, to be honest. On the War Academy, I'm just missing a bit of steel. I still have some of these, but I don't have many, right? I could do 2 upgrades or something. But I maxed out all of them, and I've done level 3 on healing cost time and healing cost reduction, and 5 on training, and I've done same here, except I've done 6 on training because I'm gonna promote, and promote is very expensive, so I've done a bit more here. I might just put these to, that start to be really a lot. So I might just put these to 6, 7 for the cheap ones, and then start to save for, you know, T12, if that's a thing. I still need to level up these 2 buildings, and you know, that's gonna be okay. So Thursday I'm not gonna push Friday much, to be honest. I'm gonna keep nothing for Friday, but I'm gonna push tomorrow. What do we have tomorrow? Tomorrow I'll do, if I can do any of the fire crystal shards, whatever I'm gonna do. Hero shard I'm not be able to do, but that's today. So I'm gonna do pets tomorrow. Charms I've done already. Hero shard I've done already. I'm gonna call Polar Terror a lot, and expert I've done. So tomorrow is pets. Yeah, do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do, because that's a big push. So that's where I have the most chance to rank, will be pets and bees tomorrow. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because rally is gonna be all day, you know. I'm gonna rally all day while I work. I have 1,500 cans, you know, it's gonna be where are they? They are here, right? So that's gonna take forever. So I'm not sure I'm gonna record any of that, but maybe I'm recording the pets and I make a quick video, but it's a bit boring pushing pets, right? Even if it's not crazy amount of stone to refine, it's a bit boring to push. So I don't know if I make a video for pushing tomorrow. Actually, I might make a guide or something else. It might be a bit nicer, to be honest. Okay, so that's pretty good. So we're done with Crazy Joe. I want to send one march here because that's gonna be finishing before reset. Do I pop a buff? Well, let's pop a buff. Will they finish before reset? 5 hours, I'm gonna sleep. They're not gonna finish before resets. I'm gonna sleep. Join a rally is costing cans. No, they don't. When you join a rally, it does not. It's only when you start a rally, right? It's only when you start one. So no problem with that. So what's my deployment capacity now? If we look, am I looking like a rally leader? I have pets, right? But that start to be decent. That start to be decent with pets. Or Crazy Joe or infantry and lancer heroes. Bradley. Marksman. Best. And what you have? So let's see. I'm gonna be excited to do the lines tomorrow as well. We spam everyone. Every R4 is saying something else. So well, let's farm a bit. Should I send? I really need the resource. Good evening, Link. Hello, hello. But there is not much more to do today. I'll stay online for like another 15 to half an hour, more or less, if you guys want to talk about anything. But we've done the push on both accounts. Someone wanted to see Arena, I guess, but I'm not sure if that's still a thing. I cannot win today. I can only be 3. I don't think I cannot do 2 million. I cannot even catch up on Carney, so that's gonna be, at best it's gonna be 3, right? That's still ahead overall. I'm a bit worried because Carney could, I don't know. I think we are kind of similar amount of spenders, so we'll see. But that dude that's a 2 billion power dude, so that could be a big spender. So we'll see. There are a few big spenders, not too far. So I'm a bit concerned. So far it looks good, right? So far it looks good. That's where we are. And Crazy Joe. The Frostfire man we did 4, which is not too bad. Could not really do better. I think I really don't want to teleport to middle and try to get speed up march with gems. Like I really don't feel that valuable, to be honest. Like that's a good 3-4 extra teleport. That's a few thousand gems. I really don't see the benefit here without any guarantees that you're gonna get middle, right? So while you do that, you're not making points on patrol and stuff. I'm really not comfortable with that idea, so I'll keep my strategy the way it is. And what I wanted to check is Crazy Joe. So I'm 6. See, like she's doing points with her farm and she's 4 million, and you can go far higher than that. But that's enough to be first. She doesn't have to worry about being first. Ugurli is quite close, but that's only 2 alliance out of 4. That's not crazy points. That's okay, but with the 10% buff, that's not crazy points. So last time I was 3, then before I was 7, 4, 5, not even top 10, 8. So yeah, that's quite consistent, but That's gonna be okay. That's what it is. It's gonna be okay. And see the rewards. I'm aiming more towards 10, right? With 2 more alliances, they could beat us. They know the point we've made, so we do farms. But the issue is like it's removing me from my alliance championship, so I'm not gonna do it. That's gonna be it for today for the alliance for Crazy Joe. Not gonna bother with extra. That's gonna have consequences I don't want to. How are you, Link? Can we try to... I should actually have saved my stamina for tomorrow. That was stupid. Tired AFK focusing on Joe. Yeah, fair enough. You can take a nap while you do Crazy Joe. You can take a nap. So I tried my, I forgot to keep it, but I tried exploration with the new heroes. And did not really work, to be honest. I did 1 level, so that was a bit terrible. What I want to know is... Island I know, Tundra here, what am I missing? Token, so it's gonna take a few weeks. Alliance contribution, that's... how long we have been having the Tundra album? Over a month already? Because we already got the 30-day login, right? It was explore the world. Train troops, so that I'm gonna get. That not anytime soon. Polar Terrors, probably tomorrow, Polar Terrors. Bear, okay. Song of Heroes. Recruit on Heroes, no. This rekindled the flame. Login 60 days, so we have it for 42 days, right? So some of them, when they're halfway through, it's gonna take, another quite a while. Gather, it's gonna take quite a while, so I'm stop stressing about gathering and sending only to wood and whatever. I got most of it. That's gonna take forever. All of that's gonna take forever, to be honest. So that's really, really okay at that point. Here, what we can do, charms. So I did my charm Monday. I could get 1 more level here. That was good, but the mystery gear, it's gonna take forever as well. That's not available to me anytime soon. So here I'm not gonna progress very much. Divine Weapon I cannot redo. Here I'm gonna progress a lot. So we have Snowbuster again in a month. We had it recently. But Crazy Joe is gonna take it's gonna take another month-ish, right? Yep. It's gonna start to be very slow, and I think I stopped gonna care a lot about that and just do it. Just do it, as we go and not stress too much. Yeah, I do recycle fragments. I'm do keeping them for a few days, and then I recycle, which is not optimal to help people, but it depends, right? But I do keep them for a few days. And sometimes I swap the one I'm requesting. But maybe a Reshalcom today I have a chance because that's a Frostfire mine. So maybe this one has a chance today to be shared. But I don't overstress. When we go to bed, I'm gonna do that. All troops automatic. So ideally you want to recycle your 5 stars and to keep the other one to give them, but you know, you could totally recycle, like if you look at it a bit more closely. I don't know, I did not try it, so I don't know if it's easy to do, but like explore the world, Song of Heroes, rekindle the flame are kind of easy to do, right? Island is kind of easy to do. Divine Weapon is easy to do for Spender, that's the only one that's kind of Spender. And then to draw Alliance, it's not that bad. So these you can recycle, these three, right? But when you recycle, you cannot select them by album, right? So I would not go through and look at which one is what. So if they give it the option to recycle by album instead of by star, that will be actually really handy. So you could recycle all of these, eyes closed, because nobody ever gonna need them at that stage. And then you can keep the other one to give and recycle the 5 star from these. That will be ideal, but that's not really practical. Yeah, that's fair enough as well, Link. That's a fair enough. For me today, I did, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the video, but I've done quite a bit of expert. I'm actually quite happy with that. I just don't know. Oh, I can do that one. I mean, it's a bit more points, right? But I really care to do that one before. I really care to do that one soon. So I'll keep my books. That I can do next week. The first few matches gonna be really easy, so that's not really needed. So that's not really needed. This one is a bit more important. That's pretty good, to be honest. If you get that one to 500,000, like you get that one to here, it's really make Foundry a lot more easy. You can, you know, you save a lot of speed up. Yeah, you have to go to the album and recycle them manually, but that's a good point. I mean, for me that's too much effort. Don't know if I'm selfish, but like most of these, you know, we give each other, like whenever you open packs, people keep the same for forever. It works that way. I would not stress too much, but I usually wait, you know, so I give people a chance to be helped. But I'm not over optimizing it for what it is, you know. It's not nothing that important. I do Agnes and Cyril at the moment, only for expert unlocked. Okay. The other two, yeah, but that's you know, they are Agnes and Cyril are really, really important. They are really, really good. By the way, for Joe, when do you have a shitload of troops? Do you still manage to get infantry? No, I don't. Of course I don't. I cannot even get infantry out. On my main and on my farm I can, because I killed many. So my farm I killed like 200 million worth of troops or 300 million worth of troops in terms of power. Like, but I don't fight with my farm. So there is no killing troops on the battlefield. So I removed 250 or something like that million of power of troops just to be able to zero it. I mean to basically be able to attack it for resources when I need, right? But now I'm fat, like my farm is fat again, so I need to kill a lot of troops again if I need resources for Thursday. So that's something I need to look tomorrow actually. I need to pop everything in my bag, and I might need to empty my farm and to kill troops. That might be something I need to do. So if we do like but I need to do that tomorrow, because today we got the registration for Alliance Championship, and I registered properly. But what I need to do is like probably need to do all of these as coal, because I need so much coal on my main. So I mean, let's do half of them, right? But then it's harder to steal as well, so let's do half of them roughly. That's secured resources, so I don't care. And tomorrow I'll empty my farm again. We can kill the troops tonight. No, we cannot. I don't want to leave the alliance. I don't want to leave the alliance. So I'll keep all the secure troops. Secure nodes, sorry, and that I'll do tomorrow. But tomorrow's gonna be insane then. If I need to rally plus empty the farm before Thursday push, because Thursday push I do in the morning very early. And I'm very low on some of the resources on my main, so I think I'll do a 0 the farm again. So for Crazy Joe, your mates cannot get... No, I mean, I don't even know why people reinforce me. I don't need any, but... many people don't care to do points anymore in Crazy Joe. Many people are bored of Crazy Joe, and they're just like, whatever, you know. So people are not really concerned by Crazy Joe, I guess. So let me do level 7 here, so they come back before reset. You can click at the end of the horizontal scroll in place of drag it all the way. I'm not sure what you mean, Poyo. Because with the delay, I might be moved on. I might have moved on to something else, and then I'm like, not sure what's going on. I might have to use resources token for the first time since I played this game. Yeah, it does. You eventually have a, you know, you have to when you reach furnace 30, then it gets very easy. You are like, and then when you start to get to T11 and stuff, yeah, it gets crazy again. And you have to, but we got some from Crazy Joe, so maybe we can help someone today. Let's see, what do we get? Well, here in there, people do care much about Crazy Joe. Yeah, but you know, with time, time will do its thing. But many people do care still, right? But you have some that they just, or they don't really understand. I think some people still. No, this is what it is. But I think we have people that do not really understand. So let's do Paula because that's the main. Oh, but I can do Rainy. It's a farm as well. So see, we can even help people today. We can even request, just in case someone wants to help me. And I recycle a lot less on the farm. So I can help people a bit more as well. When you get on your resources on your bag, you can click at the end of the horizontal bar to select. Okay, I'll double check. Thank you. So what you mean? You can do that for the max, right? Is that the button you meant? Yeah, just bad habits, I guess. But I'm curious about how much total resources. Where do I see my secured resources again? It's been a long time since I've been checking at that. Is that in the warehouse? No, it's not the warehouse. Is that when you are here? It's when you are here, right? So I got 5 billion food, 5 billion wood, and I got 1 billion of these, which is I was hoping for more, to be honest, and I got a few of that. So that's, yeah, I'm gonna empty that tomorrow, but that's gonna take forever. That's really a pain in the. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dismantle that tomorrow. I'm gonna put myself here and I'm gonna go back to back non-stop. That's gonna be the game plan, I guess. So you guys, you mean you can click just here as well, right? That's what you mean. I don't know what I've done, to be honest, so I don't remember. But I know, you know, there are these options, but I wanted to do a third of it, so that I might have just dragged them. That might have been. Click en haut sur le charbon as well. Okay. Yeah, that's where as well you see it. So that's a lot, and that's not a lot, but that's enough to be safe. But I need to kill. What I've done last time, basically, last time I emptied my farm, I filled the infirmary, I filled enlistment office, and I killed everything extra that I could not put out of the city with the 20% buff. And I don't remember how many troops that was. But that's how you have to do it, and then you have enlistment office for like a month and a half, something like that, to go through. But that, again, I don't care, it's my farm, so that's meant for that. No, but you know, these little things are, you know, they are not super important, and at the same time they are not bad to know. Especially one day when you are in a rush and you want to pop all your resources and you have like the 5-minute buff running around, like you know, running for these or the pets or whatever, and you want to save a bit of time. You know, it's not a bad thing. You know. Yeah, but I already killed like I mean, it's very easy to know, right? Actually. I've lost 3 million troops on my farm. So I have half of what I've lost. I never fought with my farm. I never did SVS battle. I never got 0 during SVS battle. So that's the amount of troops I killed myself to be able to keep it attackable for loot, right? So that's over 6 million. And my farm at some point, it was like so fat because I never lose troops because I don't fight. It was so fat that you know, it was needing a special invite to be transferred. So I was like, that's not gonna, you know, that should not be that way. I need to swap my troops because my heroes, because I have the wrong ones. So we remove Edis, we add Rufus. And I think the thing that works the best is like that. And what we've seen in Expedition in that case, right? We played a bit of Expedition at the beginning of the stream for people that missed it. So I got a lot of infantry. I got Gen 7. That was like that. I got Gen 7, Gen 8, Gen 9, and they are all 5 stars. Don't ask me why. I just wanted to have better damage on Bear, you know. So I took Magnus even if I don't really need him. I just, you know, you need to do something with your shards, with your farm, so why not? And so that worked a lot better in Expedition, sorry. No, Exploration. Yeah, Exploration, I think. It worked a lot better that way. So 3 infantry, 1 lancer, 1 marksman, because, you know, Gwen is like it's like Gen 5, right? It's kind of very much outdated. Fred is not really there yet, but we could try actually. I did not try in Expedition, but it worked better that way. We're gonna use that in Arena. So I think Link, I don't remember how I've done it, but I probably fill the infirmary that way with camps. Then I fill enlistment with camp, and then I started to attack my city to whatever else was left, right? So I give points to my or kills to my main city. So that's usually, I think that's what I've probably done, if that makes sense. So my farm went to like 24 to 28 today. So I don't know. It feels weird. Maybe it was already more. I don't know. But it was quite a big boost. Quite a big boost. It's gonna be soon the end. guys, I need to go. We need to book the holidays, like I said earlier. So if there's anything, I'll do arena gently and then I'll go in 5 minutes, something like that. Yeah, I did burn absolutely everything I have on my farm. My farm is empty, it's dry. The only thing I did not add a lot is fire crystal, because you know, sometime we had a day one when it was my time for the title that was not that clear we're gonna win. So I think I did not add that many fire crystals to push, but I'm like rank 6 overall on my farm. I've been saving for 3 months. That was Ahmed we fought in why is he in his own alliance? Oh, Sultan is in Pif, so they renamed the alliance, I guess. So if you look at the thing, so we've done everything on the farm already. I'm not gonna get the card on my farm, but we've done the fire crystal shard. I got like 3,500. We unlocked all the camps to level 5. That was already nearly there for the embassy and the command center. Fire crystal 9, and we started to go towards fire crystal 10. So I could do 2 out of 3 out of 5. And a bit of the we put like the infirmary to level 5 as well. And if you look at points, today we are 13, and yesterday we were a bit higher, I think. Yesterday we were 6, so 20 million I pulled, which is, you know, that 20 million is more or less what you can do on the farm every SVS when you save very well and you are like fire crystal 5 or something like that. You can do 15 to 20. So I done that day one, but I saved for 3 months, and today I could pull out like 13.5 million. So overall we are 6 on the farm. The farm is 6, main is first. So you know, I'm carrying 100 million points on my own. But I've been saving for 3 months, so you know, next time I'm useless. So you know, it works only once, right? A lot, Link. A lot, because you know, far too much. But that's why I dropped my farm for 40 days. I was like, it's too much time. Now with the YouTube channel, I like to keep it because it's a free-to-play account and it's giving me some... it keeps me connected to free-to-play, right? Keep me connected to free-to-play. Else, and I was a bit scared with T11, to be honest. Because with my level of spending, T11 are rough. I don't buy enough resources. So, but when I'm done with T11... yeah, I'm not too sure I'm gonna keep the farm very active. But I do like to have my farm in the main, and it's strong enough, you know. It's strong enough to be in the main alliance. It makes it very easy for me to do bear and stuff, but I'm not doing any extra events. I'm not doing Foundry, not doing Canyon. That's far too much time. And so I'm trying to basically log twice a day on the farm. I log in the morning after 8 UTC. So I can do the midnight and the 8 UTC intel missions. Then I send my gatherer, I do intel mission, I do some polar terrors, I clear all the red dots, you know, I do exploration, blah, blah, blah. And then I log again in the evening. So after 16 UTC, so I clear the 16 UTC intel missions. I do my stamina, whatever. I push on events if I need to. You know, and then I send my farmers and I go to bed. So I try to log in twice a day, and that's it, to minimize the time I spend on it, because the farm, it could be like a lot of time spent. But you know, you need to do your intel mission, you need to do these things to get the points. But I see that the wife is waiting, so I'll stop here, because we need to, again, take care of the holidays and stuff. Do you just do minimum for the next SVS? So on my farm, I just push whatever I have if we need to, and else I keep forever. So if it was 6 months, I'll have kept for 6 months on my farm. On my main, I'll do minimum points, unless I can make a difference, right? But often, when I save for a month, I can do 10 million points or 15 million points. And often if we lose at that level, we are losing by far more than 10 or 15 million. So me pushing would not make a difference. So I'll consider not saving for 3 months and push in SVS in between if my points will actually have a chance to make a difference. If they don't, it's pointless. It's pointless to just have, you know, empty my bags for nothing. So I'm working from home on the computer. So I'm never out of the game. I'm never, you know, the game is running 16 hours a day on the computer, so it's always up, you know. I look always online because I'm working from home on the computer all day. Just that I don't check it often. Like sometimes people are like talking to me and tagging me, and I don't check the game for 3 hours because I'm working. But I appear online because it's just running on the computer. So that's a bit confusing for people sometimes. Because when other people are online, they are online. So that's, I guess, a bit of a difference. You can try that to push every 3 months. That works for me. It's just, I get used to it. It's hard at the beginning. I've been doing it for over a year, I think now. So for me, it's actually annoying now to push regularly, to open my bags regularly, to click all my red dots regularly. I get used to not do it anymore. So like I still do it for some of the chests and stuff, but sometimes I'm just like, man, it's just too annoying to click all these things. Actually, I'm far more comfortable to just chill and not open anything and just open when you need. So yeah. I'm sorry I need to go, guys. I know the chat is very active now, and that's something I really enjoy, so I really appreciate it, but wife is waiting. Thank you again. I'll put the outro kind of end of stream screen for a few minutes. If you have anything to you want to drop in the chat, or we can keep going on the Discord as well, that's really okay. That's really okay on the Discord. I'll be checking it before we go to bed. At least I go to bed. Again, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a good evening, have a good day. Hopefully, good luck for Tundra, for whatever you do. Pushing, Frostfire Mine, Crazy Joe, enjoy. Much love. Bye bye, everyone. Cheers.